What's happening, fam? L.A.R movement still moving. Subscribe or die trying. You see the thumbnail. Uh, Inevitable versus eventual. So I was having this talk with my son, and I just thought about it this morning. I was like, you know what? I should make a video about this because it's adults have a problem with this more. It seems more than kids do. There's a difference between something being inevitable and something being eventual. And we play this game because as adults, we like to procrastinate. Oh, I'll do it later. Oh, I'll do it later. I'll get it done then. Oh, I'll get it done. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to get around to it. I'm going to get around to it. So we're big children. And for example, you inevitably get older. Each day, you're a day older. But you might eventually get smarter or wiser because that doesn't mean you're going to put in the effort to be smarter and wiser every day. You know what I'm saying? So you got a lot of people who are older but not wiser or not smarter. Simple concept, right? At this particular point, and I might hurt somebody's feelings, Christmas is inevitable in our lifetime. It's inevitable. You know when it is. You know when it's coming. You know what to do. You know what's going down. You know what it's about. You know how everybody's going to change and be a nice person, even though they probably wasn't a nice person most of the year. Now everybody's so loving and cheery. It's stupid. Anyway, but God coming back, that's eventually. Nobody, we've been hearing for years, oh, we living in the last days. It's almost the time, it's the rapture. Got a date on that? Nope, but December 25th, what's going to happen. So that's inevitable. That's the difference. We have this thing where we're playing and we're trying to act like we're not playing. We're inevitably gonna die. I was listening to an old clip of Mike Epps talking about the stupidity of racism, and he was like, "Yo, we all gonna die. So even if you could spend your whole lifetime hating a person because of their physical differences, their color difference, but you're gonna die just like them. That's inevitable. You're gonna die just like everybody's gonna die. That's inevitable. But eventually, you might surpass another person, right? Eventually, a person might catch up with you, depending on the situation. This is why people talk about the inequity in the American system. You know what I'm saying? Because it's a possibility that eventually, if the chips fall the right way and you position yourself the right way, you can eventually beat racism and beat capitalism and find financial freedom. But inevitably, you're going to die trying. So that's a big difference. I'm telling my son about the difference as far as, going to school, like with the students. You inevitably know, because inevitable has a date to it. They know the first day of school. They know, at this time, this is when school starts, and this is when it starts. And since it starts at this time, these is when the classes are. That's inevitable. So we're going to study these subjects. So every day they wake up, they know inevitably what's going down. Now, if you decide not to do your homework or you decide not to study, and then you go, oh, I need to turn around. Eventually, it might turn around. But inevitably, you're going to have class. See, it's two different things, you know. And I think us as adults, we teach this bad behavior because um we don't have the same energy for getting things done as we do kicking it in American society. And the Western ideology is a leisurely ideology. That's what it was built on. Somebody else does the work, I do the leisure. So inevitably, we believe that inevitable means, you know, I'm a benefit off of somebody else doing the hard work. So eventually, you know, when everything falls down, we'll get another generation and they'll do the heavy lifting. That's the thing about this. That's why we always put it on the kids. You know, the kids go, you know, then it's going to be on the next generation to turn it around, because we inevitably, you know, I can't say we as in us particular people, but, you know, we're living in a country where people inevitably inherited things and they blew them, and then they hope their kids will eventually get them again, like stupid stuff. But that's where we at. Like, share, subscribe, or die trying. Peace.